everyone, it's Jack from cultaholic.com, back with another quick news update. We've got lots of exciting news to talk about today. First of all, WWE have reportedly reopened talks with Neville, remember him? We've also got news of a potential WrestleMania 35 main eventer, not this WrestleMania coming, but the WrestleMania yonder. And also, thirdly, a former WWE superstar has been arrested in the state of New Jersey. But first, let's focus on this Neville news. Now, according to Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer newsletter, Neville has reopened talks with WWE, or maybe more accurately, WWE have reopened talks with Neville with a view to bringing him back sometime post-WrestleMania. Of course, Neville hasn't been seen for a number of months now, despite that red-hot streak he had on 205 Live as the Cruiserweight champion. Then there was the whole Enzo Amore controversy, and that kind of overshadowed the fact that Neville's been gone for quite some time now. And there were rumours that the fact that he did leave had something to do with being forced to drop the belt to Enzo in the first place. Now, should Neville be brought back, it would understandably be a massive coup for WWE. Last year, he went from being a kind of unheralded mid-carder on the main roster to one of the hottest and most highly regarded things in all of WWE, despite dropping down to 205 Live. His heel run with the title was nothing short of brilliant, and he had some great matches with the likes of Austin Aries, for example, on the pre-show of WrestleMania 33. Should Neville resist these talks and decide to go elsewhere, I'm sure he would be welcomed with open arms over in New Japan as a member. Imagine Neville, for example, in the Best of the Super Juniors tournament, mixing it up with guys like Ospreay, Kushida, Takahashi, and Marty Scurll. That would be pretty fantastic, and I kind of want that to happen a little bit more. But whichever promotion ends up acquiring Neville's services, I guess, more power to them. It's a very good idea to sign him. He's one of the best wrestlers in the world today. Secondly, now according to a Twitter account called Slice Wrestling, which has broken some news in the past, but has also had its accountability or its kind of accuracy called into question as well by many people, they've reported that WWE are planning to have Ronda Rousey headline WrestleMania 35. Now, obviously, we can't report this as fact because it's from a source that hasn't yet been proven as reputable. Also, plans can change. You know, even if this is true, there's no saying that this will definitely happen in 2019. There's no proof that plans won't change and Rousey won't be headlining WrestleMania 35. But it seems only, I will say this, it seems only a matter of time before women do headline a WrestleMania. We've had so many landmarks for women's wrestling over even the past year or two, with the first ever women's Money in the Bank match, the first ever women's main roster pay-per-view headliner, first women's Hell in a Cell match, first women's Elimination Chamber, as we saw last week, and the first ever women's Royal Rumble. Probably the best match of all of those. That Royal Rumble was pretty special indeed. So yeah, I think it's only a matter of time until women headline WrestleMania. And even on the podcast, which I think was released earlier today, I did say that I reckon there will be a women's match headlining Mania in the next 5 years. When do you think women will headline WrestleMania? Do you think ever it'll be the case? I think it certainly will. In the next 5 years, I reckon we'll see a women's match headline the granddaddy of them all, or the grandmother of them all, as we now could say, I guess. And finally, Tammy Sytch, formerly known as WWE Superstar and kind of the precursor of the whole Divas thing, Sunny, has been arrested in the state of New Jersey for contempt of court and fugitive from justice charges. But according to TMZ, which I believe broke this news, they're not quite sure what that entails so far. There's no public knowledge of what Sunny has actually done to warrant that arrest. But according to reports, she is currently imprisoned in a jail in New Jersey. That's all for now. Thank you for watching this quick news update. I've been Jack from cultaholic.com. Follow us on Patreon, patreon.com/cultaholic. You can follow me on Twitter at JackTheJobber. You can follow all of us at Cultaholic, and never ever forget, of course, to join us.